go ahead with no code thing. Okay, so as we have taught you in the very recent, that we can build using two ways. So now we will going to use without any coding. Okay, so there are various tools. Okay, so I have also taught you that there are different strategies. So if we just go ahead with the strategy 5, so here we have taught you that we will going to create APIs based on datas. Okay, so what we will going to do is that we will going to create one box. So box where we can store data. Okay, so you can say it like a database. So here we will going to collect the data, and whenever any person will going to put the input, so from this data which we have collected, so from this data the user who has typed the input, so according to that that person will going to get the result, right? So that is what we will going to create with very simple and basic example. Okay, so that I can basically make you guys understand the basics of how these no code AI tools works. So if you just go to the notes again, so here if you will just click on build with no code tool, just click on that, and then here you can see first of all you can see that these requirements, make sure you just fill all of them. Okay, so if we just talk about build with no code tool, so you can use these tools like Zeno. Okay, so if you will just click here, okay, so it will take you guys here, and if you will use this link you will going to get extra free period duration. Okay, or you can just type this, that is my-link.in/ everything is small Zeno, like that. Okay, so with this link also you can just go with the appropriate offer for free and you can enjoy it. Okay, so basically we will going to create for free one API. Okay, so let's see how this going to work. Okay, so you can just first click on this get started for free button. Let's wait for a few seconds. Then it will ask you to sign up. So I can, let's say, sign up with Google. You can just sign up with everything. It's just a basic thing. Okay, okay, great. I agree with the terms and conditions. Sign up, confirm. Great, just go ahead to the Zeno tool. Let's wait. And how would you describe the backend knowledge? So you can just say the beginner. How would you describe yourself? As no code developer, anything you can choose. Okay, that's not a problem. What do you plan on Zeno? To build an internal tool, build a product for a customer. So you can just choose anything. Okay, so just click on the get started button. Workspace name, you can just name it anything. For example, we can say, let's say codes. We will going to now create one codes API. Okay, plan to use, you can say like anything. Okay, I have not decided, let's say, or you can just click on skip and create. Okay, and just click on this sign up button, and then you have come inside here. Okay, cancel it, oops, confirm it. Okay, so that's how we are here in the Zeno free plan. Okay, so that's how the free plan looks like. Okay, it's very simple and easy to create your account in Zeno. Now my friends, here you will see one database. So as I have said you that we will going to create one box. Okay, one box where we will going to put or collect the data. Okay, so from this database user will going to get the result. Okay, so how we can do that? What we can do is that we can just before we just go ahead, you can again just open Rapid API. Let's go to Rapid API, and you can go to one API that is codes. Just for an example, let's click on the enter button. So I've searched for codes, and then let's say we will go with this tool that is very simple and basic one, right? Okay, so here we have this tool. Let's go to pricing and just subscribe it for free. Let's subscribe it. That's it. Great. Now just for a safe side, refresh it. Okay, so you are currently subscribed. Just go to endpoints. So like this tool, we will going to create our API, okay, or API, so codes API. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so this tool will going to give you the codes. Okay, so let's first go to Xano and let's go to database. Okay, and from here, my friends, you guys can click on, let's say, add table. Okay, and after you will going to click on add table, you guys can just write here, let's say, codes. Okay, like that. And now you guys do not have to do anything, just click on add table. You can new API group name, you can, let's say, name it like, let's say, codes only. Okay, so you can see we have got this type of look. You can just simply click on add new record, like that. Let's say you can just click on, let's say, this plus button, and from here you can, let's say, choose this text, right? And from here, my friends, you can just name it, let's say, code, like that. And structure, make sure it's public. Okay, here you do not have to do anything. And from here you can just click on this save button, right? So you can see that we have got codes option here, over here, right? Now what we can do, my friends, is that we can just go to these codes and we can just click on these test endpoints, and let's wait. And here you can see it has generated us some content. Here you can see this is one code. Wait, let me just see. Here you will going to see this content option, so this can be one code, let's say. Okay, so you can just copy that, and after you guys will going to do this, my friends, you can just go to Xano and you can just put or put this here if possible. Let me see. Or okay, let's insert column here. Okay, so no problem. If we can move it here, that will be okay for us, but I don't know why it's not giving us that option. Okay, leave. And here, my friends, you guys can paste, allow it, okay, and paste the codes. Okay, and similarly you can just click on add new record, and in the second record you can again just go and click on end test point, and it will again going to give you the second codes. Just copy that, paste it here. Similarly click on add new record and at least put 5. Okay, I will just going to paste it here. Again click on the fourth one, click on end test point. So now what we are doing, see, this is the data. Okay, these are all the data. Let's say these are the some codes which I am taking. Similarly you can take it from Google, anywhere else. Okay, so no problem. And you are just collecting data. That means this is the database. Okay, it's like a box, and inside this box you are just collecting data. Okay, so we are putting codes. So whenever someone will search for anything, let's say if he will search for, let's say, I can say, let's say, screaming, okay, on this search box, so screaming related codes will going to show to that person. Okay, so that's how it works. So it's kind of a very great thing, right? And let's again click on end test point. Let's copy this one. Okay, add new record, paste it like that. Okay, so that's how, my friends, you have, done each and everything over here. Okay, so it's very simple and very easy, and in this way you have just collected the data, right? Now after you will put the database, my friends, you guys just have to refresh it so that we can make sure that all the data has been fit inside the database. Okay, fine, now we are successful, fill the data. Now just go to APIs. Great, now you can see this add API group option here. You can just go with the default one. Okay, let's click on add API group. So let's click on add API group. You can just name this API group whatever you want. Let's say codes, like that. Okay, and here make sure you do not do anything. Let's click on the save button. Okay, so now you can see that we have got this particular API group URL. Now you can just copy that, and if you will just paste it on the browser, so you will going to see the API will going to pop up right here, and you can see this is how basically it looks like. Okay, so it's completely working for now. Now we can just go ahead and we can just click on add API endpoints. Okay, and there are various methods you can just go with that, like you can upload content on the form of images, videos, and there are plenty of them, but we will going to go with the Scratch. Okay, and here you can just type, let's say generate, make sure get verb means there are various options, and this works in a different way. For example, if you want to delete, that means whenever someone will going to type it, any input you want to delete it. So but in our case we want the user to get the codes, right? So we will going to choose this one. Okay, and let's click on this save button. Okay, so it will going to create a workflow for you. That means when some user, this person will going to type input. Okay, so how this all procedures will going to work like. So let's first go with the input. I will going to click on this plus button, right? And then I can, let's say, click on this text, and here, my friends, you can just put, let's say, query. Okay, requirements, no structure, everything is okay. Great, and let's go ahead and click on the save button. So we have put the query, that means a text, right? So whenever someone will going to put a text or query text, okay, so we want to get the result, right? And after that we want the function is text. Now here my friends, you guys can, let's say, choose the database request, because we have created a database, right? So I will just going to click on the database request, and after you will do that, you can just click on query or records. There are plenty of them, but we will go with the query or records. Okay, and here you have to choose the codes which you have chosen, like this, and then you will see it will going to open this, right? So you can just simply click on this edit option, and here you can just add a condition. And what you can do here is that you can just let's say click on this option, and then, my friends, you guys will going to see this codes dot code. Okay, so you can just select that. Let me just see whether we do not have anything else. Okay, so I will going to choose this codes, okay, which we have put here. Okay, and then, my friends, in the operators you guys have to put includes. Okay, so whatever the codes which we have put, so include all these codes. Okay, so that is what we are saying. And then after you will going to do that, you can just simply click on this text option, and from here you can just go to input, and from here you remember that we have created the query text in the first step. Okay, so you have to select the query text option, right, like that. So whenever someone will going to type the query in the form of text, so we want to get the response in front of this user using our database, right? So after you will going to do that, just simply click on this save button, and then you will going to see this codes query, right? So everything is perfect, right? So just click on this save button, and you will see that we have put the query all records from the codes, right? So everything is just perfect, my friends, right? Now you guys can just go up and click on this publish button, and after you will going to put publish it, so you can just put it, let's say first push, like that. Okay, and then after you will do that, just click on the publish button from the bottom, and you can see one drop has been published. Now you can just click on this run and debug. Okay, and after you will going to do this, this all will going to come. Okay, and you will see the query will going to run here, and here you can just write query. For example, if I just write something which is not available in our database, right? So for example, if I just type anything word, let's say girl, I know that we do not put anything inside the database codes which contain the word girl, and if I just run it, so you will see the result will be success, but there will be no such result because there is nothing such as query, right? So that's how it will going to work. But if I just put something, let's say if I just go here and if I put, let's say because, okay, so we have something that is related to because in the query. If I just put because and rerun it, so you will see it will going to give the result of the same result here, because we have put this data inside our database. So when someone has searched for something, let's say because we have searched here in the input, so user will going to get the code which contain that particular keyword, and that's how this is showing. Great. So we can see that it's working just fine, right? And now if we just try and let me just refresh it. So you can see that now we are getting all these documents over here. Okay, so if you will just go here, if you just put any query, that means a user, if they will going to put any query, so they will going to get the result, right? So that is how we have created one API, my friends, right? It's very simple and very easy to do, right? So this is how you can just create no code. Okay, so you can just try it out. Okay, so if you just go here and let's say if you put let's say any query, right? Let's say if I just put because here again, okay, and if I just click on this execute button, so you will going to see that we will going to get the output here. You can see here, right? So it's super simple, and in this way we can just create the API, okay, without any coding. So you can see it's super simple and super easy. You just need this URL and then everything will work just fine, right? So guys, in this way we have taught you how using no code AI tools. There are various other tools, okay, we will going to explore others as well in future, but these are the AI tools and how it works. So simply we just created one table, okay, and inside that table we have just put some data, and everything we have done inside one database, okay, as I have shown you. And we have added some codes or some lines, okay, any data you want, and then using Zyno we build an API to read those codes or database and return based on the user input or query. Simple and easy, right?